Now let's return to the Queues menu and review what data is shown in each queue on the menu. The MTA Input Queue shows the messages that have been accepted by the gateway, but not yet processed by Mail Scanner. Normally, there may be 0 to 100 or so messages in this queue. Larger numbers of messages in the incoming queue indicate a problem exists with the Mail Scanner processing. The MTA Output Queue shows the messages that have been processed by Mail Scanner, but the system has not yet been able to deliver. Typically, this is because the destination server is offline, too busy to accept the message, or there has been some sort of network or DNS problem. If the message has not been delivered after 4 hours, the sender of the message will be notified that there has been a delay in delivering the message. The system will continue attempting to deliver the message for 5 days. If the message is undelivered after 5 days, the message will be returned to the sender with a note that the message was undeliverable. And most of the time on most systems, if all is normal, the quarantine release queue and the training queue will have few, if any, messages in them. The List menu will allow you to enter individual email addresses or domains, or a file containing a list of addresses or domains into the Mail Scanner white or black list entries.
It is very important to remember that the domains to which these white or blacklist entries will be applied depends on the user who is logged in and is using this interface to add the entry. If you are logged in as a super administrator, do not use this interface to add white or blacklist entries, since they will be applied only to this user's email address. If you want white or blacklist entries to apply globally, then they must be added using the Setup Domain menu to add them to the default domain.
For white or blacklist data to be accepted using this interface, the email addresses must be complete, correctly formatted addresses or they will not be accepted. Similarly, domains must be in the form wildcard@domain.com or they will not be accepted. Let's look at some examples of what will and won't be accepted. Frank.Smith, if you try to add, will be rejected because it's not a complete email address. There's no @ .com, if you try to add, will be rejected because it's a top-level domain without a wildcard. Mail.net won't be accepted. Again, no wildcard, not a complete email address. However, steve@sweeney.com, complete email address, that will be accepted. As will star@goodmail.com can be added. And a text file with email addresses and domains in the correct format may be identified and uploaded for addition to the Mail Scanner white or black list entries.